Last week I installed honey supers on each of the hives, so this week I'm gonna go and check if they still need yet more room, how much of the honey supers have been drawn. Other than that, it's gonna be the usual: check for swarming cups, check for super Syzygy cups, and see how well they're doing. Alright, let's get to it. Okay. Well, this is starting to look nice. Look at this. Wow, it's stuck real good. Wow, there's nectar dripping. Look at this. Strangely enough, they're drone-sized cells. Despite the pattern provided by the frame. That's odd. First time I see this. It's dripping with nectar. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, filled to the brim. Oh, this frame has a lot of cups for queens. Look at this. This is crazy. They're really starting to run short on room. I'm thinking of doing a split, giving them an empty frame of comb so the queen can lay eggs, and transferring some of that excess strength into a new hive. It'll prevent swarming. Yeah, they're plugging the brood nest with nectar. I gotta give them more space soon. I'll check the bottom box, see if it's better. It looks like a split is the way to go. I mean, look at this. lots and lots of resources, but not that much brood because it is full of nectar. And eggs. And brood. That's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is order a queen and take one full frame of brood from each of those hives and place it in a new split with a new queen. That way the queen will suddenly have room to lay in each hive. It will give the workers time to build more comb in the honey supers to move those stores up. Because this is crazy. Alright, let's pack this, see how things are in the bottom box. This was an undrawn frame. I decided to move closer to the center of brood nest to kind of force the bees to draw it so the queen would have room to lay, and it worked beautifully. It's very hard to see, but this thing is full of eggs. So the queen has a bit more room, and it buys me time for me to create the split and provide even more. It looks like the queen has, oh, there she is. There's a beautiful lady. A queen is in the bottom, and she filled this thing with eggs completely. It's crazy. It's almost all eggs on both sides. Oh, well, the silver queen is an amazing lady. Okay, so I will close the hive back up and mark one of the frames for extraction to put in the split. Yeah, that's the one. By marking the frame I want to extract and replace with an empty drawn frame, it will save me time to find it when I install the next hive. It's been a day since I prepared the frames to make the split. I've gone and gotten myself a queen. Now all that's left to do is take the frames I marked, place it in the new hive, and introduce the queen. Let's get to it. Alright, so I will grab the frames I have marked, transfer, make sure the queen is not on them, and go through each hive collecting every single frame I've marked for collection like this. Let's make sure there is no queen on that thing, because it would be a bad idea to put two queens in one hive. This is our bee bread frame. Let's place it near the middle. I will also grab a frame of honey. So let's place the honey frame next to the sides of the hive. Since the golden hive is the one with the weakest population, I will only be taking honey and bee bread from them and giving them two empty drawn frames so the queen can lay to our heart's content. first frame of brood. Now let's be careful in case the queen is there. Oh, it's front to back. Let's fix that. Okay, first frame of brood. Now let's find some nurse bees. Nurse bees are the very youngest bees. They cannot fly or sting yet, but they are in charge of feeding the brood. Alright, we have some open brood in here. That means there's slightly more nurse bees, and they're good to be shaken in. Now let's make sure we don't have a queen. The reason I'm shaking extra bees is most of the foragers will go back to their original hives. Same thing. We grab the frame we marked. Transfer it over. Okay, now that all 4 frames I marked are installed in the hive, it's time to put the queen in. This part here of the cage is filled with the candy that they can chew through, and it will give the queen time to use her pheromone to take over the new hive. So the ideal place for this is right near the middle of the brood nest. You place it face down so that if any bee dies, it just falls. I don't know if you can see, but the bees are already all over the cage. That's a good thing. They see, oh, we have a queen. Now, since most of the foragers will fly away, I bought them a patty as well. That way they have protein, and last but not least, some sugar syrup so that they have an energy source. And that's it. I'll finish closing the hive and check out on them during the coming weekend. Okay, the split's complete. I'll come back in a few days, see if the queen's been freed from her cage. And that's it for now. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe.